everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. A point got raised in my video from yesterday that I want to address for you guys quickly. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. I was discussing the Synthol yesterday and a couple of questions came up of, do I actually support Synthol? Because people couldn't necessarily tell from watching the video. And no, I don't like the idea of Synthol or site enhancement, because to me, non-functional muscle is moronic. But I think it's just as moronic to be the size of an IFBB pro bodybuilder if you can't deadlift 600 or 700 pounds. To me, that's equally moronic because they're non-functional, they're weak. And I think form should follow function. So if you're big enough to look like you should deadlift 700 pounds, you damn well better be able to deadlift 700 pounds or you're a weak pussy. And I think you're a weak pussy if that's true. So, no, I don't like the idea of Synthol, but I accept that it is part of bodybuilding. And the other question came up, and there was a short discussion on my Facebook page between a couple of people about it, of is Synthol actually cheating in bodybuilding? Well, and I would say if it's not against the rules, it's not cheating. When you do anything competitive, it's only cheating if you break a rule. And if you don't do anything competitive, then nothing you do is cheating. So for someone who doesn't compete in anything, it's not cheating for them to spend $1 million a year on drugs and Synthol and implants and everything else. They're not competing in anything, so it's impossible for them to cheat. That's their business, their body. But even for the bodybuilding, people forget that bodybuilding isn't really a sport per se. And I like bodybuilding, don't get me wrong. I like bodybuilding and I used to compete. I don't really follow pro bodybuilding anymore because I don't like the physiques anymore. I think insulin has really destroyed pro bodybuilding, not steroids, but the insulin has. And it produces grotesque physiques. But at the end of the day, it is basically the male equivalent of a beauty pageant. And Synthol is nothing more than injectable implants. And we don't ban breast implants in beauty pageants. No one would consider it against the rules. No one would even consider it unattractive. And in bodybuilding, it's not against the rules. I think even natural shows, most of them do not have any rules that I've seen about implants or site enhancement. And correct me if I'm wrong, if some of you guys know some organizations that forbid it, then feel free to let me know, but to my knowledge none of them do. So it's perfectly allowed by the rules, and people are only scored down for it when it looks bad or it's very obvious. But if it looks good and it looks aesthetic, as far as I'm aware, it's not even scored down even in natural bodybuilding. So is it cheating? Of course not. And it's just part of bodybuilding at this point. And even though I personally don't like it, and I think it's idiotic, I accept that it's part of bodybuilding and move on. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you next time.